So season 6 was absolutely terrible. Well, not exactly terrible as we won the league and the cup, but in the UCL we were dog shit. And on top of that, Mr. Christensen decided to go to a bigger, better club. How dare he? First off, the money. After raking in that European money, the finances were looking glorious. The team better than ever. I then decided to renew some contracts and... okay.
Where's the money, Lebowski?
Who the hell took my money? So apparently 15+ million just disappeared out of nowhere and I don't know how, but I decided to use one of my trap cards that I mentioned in episode 1, and that trap card is, in this case, giving myself 15 million, cause come on bro. Anyway, just like last time, our objective was to finish top 2 in our UCL group, but of course we first had to get past the qualifiers, but more on that in a minute. In the preseason we won the final, so that's cool if you care. I then of course loaned some players out and sold some, including Lindstrom, Olsson, Fossum and Engvall for a whopping €0.
Business.
Anyway, I did not sign anyone, so let's talk about our group. We had teams like Shakhtar Donetsk, Schalke and Sporting Child Porn.
Overrated as fuck, in my opinion.
First game was against the Leones, where we lost as expected. The second game went a little bit differently, as Henriksson scored in just the second minute, but we just could not hold on. And Zahid was out for 4 months. Cheers, very nice. And the third game was once again a draw, and so was the fourth. Nice. And after those 4, this is what the group looked like. Not great, is it? What's even worse is that we lost to Sporting once again, and Asen got sent off, meaning he won't be available for the last group game. And after that loss, we were dead last with just 3 points. We technically still had a chance of making Europa League or the UCL, but other results would have to go our way. Shakhtar were the team that stood in our way, but one man by the name of Strand scored in the 35th minute and the game ended 1-0. Very nice. But what about the other result? Well, guess what? Schalke could only draw, meaning we went into the round of 16 of the UCL because we scored more goals than them. Ouch! In January, just like all the time, I loaned some players out. Then I got a message that one of our players got sold without me even agreeing a deal, but he was not good enough to start and wanted to leave, so I did not really care. Another player I sold was Melling, who was our best left back, and unfortunately I could not get another one in. And I also sold Mr. But I made some sexy signings as I brought in Okore and Christensen for a total of 78 big ones. I could have gotten him on a free last season, but he decided to go to Man United, so I had to spend 55 million euros on this guy. Thank you, mate. And we still had money to spare. So who did we get in the round of 16? Was it a smaller team, somewhat like Lyon maybe a team like Porto, or was it a giant like Barcelona, Real Madrid, PSG maybe? Well, it definitely was not Real Madrid, but it was a team that beat them not too long ago in real life. It was none other than Second Senal. And after losing 2-0 at home, I had little to no hope when we went to the Emirates Stadium. And speaking of the away leg, it took them a whole 1 minute to score, and we ended up shipping 5 nice little juicy goals, losing 7-0 on aggregate.
Oh god, it's so good.
Yeah, I feel like this Champions League thing might not be for me. On to the cup now, and we beat Molde in the round of 16 as well as Haugesund in the quarters. We then beat Rosenborg 6-1 in the league, which is by the way the highest scoreline I've ever seen in a FIFA simulation. And now that I've mentioned the league, I should probably say that yeah, we won it in the end, as you would expect. But in the semis of the cup we had Sarpsborg, where Lundin saved us in the 89th minute, and we head into the final where we had Strømsgodset. And they were indeed gods, as they dragged us to extra time where they scored in just the 3rd minute, but we equalized just 10 minutes later and the game went on to penalties. And Strømsgodset scored 4 of theirs, meaning we either scored 2, 3 or 5. And the answer to that is 5. We actually won on penalties. Very nice.
Business.